this century is highly equipped with new knowledge than the learners of before. Because of the new approaches in education, we are molding a globally competitive learners.
Learning the treasure within. As the report of the International Commission on Education stresses that each individual must be equipped to seize learning opportunities throughout life.
That's why the IIIA advocates the 4 pillars of education, namely learning to know, learning to do, learning to live together, learning to be.
Let's take a closer look at these pillars of education. The first pillar of education is learning to know. Learning to know is the foundation of learning throughout the life of every individual. This type of learning is concerned less with the acquisition of structured knowledge, but more with the mastery of learning tools. Learning to know implies learning how to learn by developing one's concentration, memory skills, and ability to think. Learning to know is learning how to learn. It is acquiring the instruments of understanding. It allows us to experience the pleasure of research and discovery.
The second pillar of education is learning to do. It entails the acquisition of a competence that enables people to deal with a variety of situations and to work in teams. Learning to do represents the skillful, creative, and discerning application of knowledge, because one must first learn how to learn effectively, how to think creatively, critically, and holistically.
The third pillar of learning is learning to live together. It is one most vital to building a genuine and lasting culture of peace throughout the world. The 3 other pillars, learning to know, learning to do, and learning to be, are the basis for learning to live together. Learning to live together is to participate in and cooperate with other people in all human activities.
The third pillar implies that the teacher should help the student to develop an understanding of other people and appreciation of interdependence, since we live in a closely connected world.
The last but not least is the fourth pillar, which is learning to be. It refers to the role of education in developing all the dimensions of the complete person: the physical, intellectual, emotional, and ethical integration of the individual into a complete man. Learning to do summarizes the universal aim of education towards a scientific humanism, creativity, towards social commitment, and towards the complete man.
So that's the 4 pillars of education, which cannot be defined separately because they form an integrated whole, complementing and strengthening each other.
Education is after all a total experience. Till next time,
Goodbye!